Guys, welcome back to another Grow Your BNB video. Now, today's video, I just want to share about how you can invest up to £10,000 for your first Airbnb or short-term rental unit. Now, you know what? There's enough videos out there which talks about no money down and stuff. Look, I just want to be real. I just want to make sure that you guys understand what's involved, and then it's your decision on what factors in right. And it's making sure that you understand every aspect of launching a property, just not from a property perspective, not from a business perspective, but everything else. So the important part I've seen here right now, right, in our channel, and especially in my channel, is because we don't do mentorship, I always want to make sure that there's enough information given out there for operators who are about to launch property. So guys, if you're new to this channel, my name is Piers from GrowYourBnb.com. I've worked with over 1,250 properties right now in short-term rental, and I can only give you facts on what's happened through my experience working with many clients all over the world, and I hope you enjoy this free training. Now let me share you my screen. So firstly, how to start an Airbnb or short-term rental business with up to £10,000 investment. Now the reason why I say that is why you need to be aware of this. Now firstly, I've mentioned why you need to understand investment in business. Secondly, I've talked about investment in setup. And thirdly, which not a lot of people talk about in our industry, and which for me is the biggest frustration, is the cash flow side of any business, to be honest. So if you're about to invest in a business, you need to understand cash flow. So the first thing I want to talk about right now is let's talk about investment in business. Now, when you're setting up legals from a legal perspective as a short-term rental owner, yes, you've got money to be spent on company house. You might have to get, and definitely from a legal perspective, you have to get insurance, you have to get property ombudsman or PRS, you've got data protection, and there's other factors in legal that you need to cover yourself, as you can see from my screen. But the biggest cost that a lot of people or new starter forget, which I put on the screen, is plus the accounting fees. Now, one of the things you should realize is a big part of your investment that you need to put aside so that your accountant can file your business at the end of the year. Now, a lot of people go, well, I'll try and make some money and hopefully by the end of the year, I will have some money to pay the accountant. But you are now thinking, what if? It's not actually, yes, I've paid an accountant and they're ready to go from your accounting fees. So that's something I'm 100% confident that if you factor that in now, you're going to see a lot more difference at the end of the year when your accountant is going to do your books. Now, second part of the investment is your setup. Now, as you can see from my screen, I've made it very simple. I've actually done a different video about it. It's regarding just your fixtures and furniture cost, right? Now, I get asked a lot of time, Piers, what does it cost to set up a 1-bed apartment, 2-bed apartment, or generally, how much does it cost to start? So you know what, it's such a personal choice. I've worked with clients who've invested, God knows, like over just only £3,000 on a 1-bed apartment. To some clients I've worked with have spent over £5,000. So it really goes back to your taste in fixtures and fittings and furnitures. However, you might be able to think that there is interior designers that should be able to work with you and generally are very, very clever on how they list your or design your properties. But more importantly, they've done it again and again, so they know exactly where and how to find you the best deal. So it does come with a fee, and always make sure that if you're wanting to do it that way, make sure that cost is involved or that investment is involved in your investment amount. Now, the last thing I want to talk about today here, again, something that not a lot, I must say over 50% of operators I've asked this question in Grow Your BNB is, do they have a cash flow when they first started their business? Now, one of the things you'll see from, what I say is a financial backup for your business. Yes, you've got your fixed expenses that you need to invest, right? You also have your variable expenses. Now, when you're setting up or investing on your first unit, you have that initial investment of rent, deposit, all that stuff anyway, but you need to make sure you at least have 2 to 3 months of backup of fixed and variable expenses. So, one of my example client is They've got a 1-bed apartment in a northern part of the country, so it's not that expensive, but their fixed expenses / variable came up to £930. And what I said was, do they actually have 930 times 2 to back it up? And if they don't, I'm not willing to work with them, because actually if they don't have that cash flow in their business when they're first starting, it makes it very difficult for us to understand that they do not have cash flow to invest in our services. As a result of that, it will put much more pressure in their business as well as ours to get them results. So guys, I hope it kind of gave you an understanding of how the investment portfolio works when you're first starting your short-term renter business. 2 things here I really want to stress out, a lot of people don't talk about, is your accountant fees, which sometimes can be hefty depending on the accountant you use when you're initially starting. And secondly, not understanding what cash flow is in the business, because just having that extra cash flow means it's a safety net in your business, and secondly, it also allows you to grow your business properly, because you'll keep understanding the importance of cash flow. Be good months or bad months, it will always help you. So I hope this video helped, and I would love to understand how you guys started your service accommodation or short-term rental business. Please make sure you comment down below. I'd love to understand how much did you put aside in your investment portfolio around accountant fees and absolutely around your cash flow. If you haven't, would love to know if that's something that you took away from this video and is going to implement it. So guys, thank you so much for watching another Grow Your BNB video and another free training. I've not done this for a while, and I thought, you know what, it's coming to the end of the year. I definitely want to make sure that there's more people out there understanding the business to an extent where they know that they are not going to face problem after they start. So look, my name is Piers from GrowYourBnb.com. We have loads of article about the industry in our website. You can go and find those resources. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and I'll be back with another video soon.